if you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commandments, the Lord will grant that the enemies who raise against you will be defeated before you. See? Well, it is time for another interesting program. You know the way we do it here at exactly 6:30 or 25 minutes to 7. Bimbo, how are you this morning? I can see you and Bill here this morning. You see, a few weeks ago it was Kwara State, Makassar. This time around again is back to Ondo State. You know, the last time you remember the Catholic Church massacre in Ondo State? Now another attack in Ondo State. What do you see today? Is it lack of security or what, or would we have anything at all?
Yes, good morning, listeners, and well, we don't really understand what is happening.
What is going on?
Focus on Ondo State in the southwest.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And sometimes ago, a traditional ruler was
kidnapped in this Ondo State again.
And was actually killed. Yes, we don't know what is happening.
Well, gunmen attack on the church, abduct 6 worshippers. Oh my God. And here we have again Saudi bans poultry, eggs from Nigeria, South Africa, UK, 37 other countries. Well, a conversation, you ought to know more of this. This type of conversation right here on Oluyole FM 98.5 with Bimbo and Abuye. God bless you, Rigo. Conversation.
Well, it's another edition of Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. Yes, and Conversation is all about a program that makes us listened on Oluyole FM 98.5 to give you stories making rounds across the country from the newspapers. And of course, we have the Nigerian Tribune, the Nation, and the Punch in the house. And yes, we also give analysis, opinions, views about these stories, not the views of the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State, and of course making you also to contribute to our little talk shop from your end via the phone lines when the time comes. Conversation is the program, Oluyole FM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. And yes, network in Okeogun 96.3 FM in the Okeogun axis of Oyo State, and Agility 92.1 FM in the Ogbomoso axis, Ogbomoso Oyo axis. Yes, Conversation is the program. And you can also check us up on the Facebook. You'll meet us there, and also join us live streaming on Oluyole 98.5. Yes, Bimbo Akombi is my name. And Biri, how are you this morning?
I'm fine. Good morning, and thanks for joining us on Conversation.
Yes, and we move on. Stories making the rounds, and this is one heavy one here that will really disturb so many people, disturb Nigerians, even disturb the president himself, disturb the governor. Talking about another attack on an Ondo church.
Well, let's take a cue from the news story of the Nigerian Tribune. It says gunmen attack Ondo church, abduct 6 worshippers. Army, police, local vigilante rescue 1, apprehend suspect. Community protests block highway. The story is reported by the Nigerian Tribune on his front page, and taking some excerpts from the story. Gunmen suspected to be kidnappers in the early hour of Wednesday invaded a Celestial Church of Christ, a CCC, in Uso community in Owo, local government area of Ondo State, and abducted 6 worshippers. The incident occurred around 12:50 a.m. when the criminals invaded the church located along the Isowo Expressway. So it's situated along the busy Akure Highway, a route that has recorded recurring security incidents in recent times. A source in the church disclosed that one of the victims later escaped from the kidnappers and returned to the community, while the whereabouts of the others, talking about the other 5 victims, are unknown. Gunmen invade church in Ondo, abduct 6 worshippers, community protest, and block highway. Well, this is becoming too...
Yes, it is rather unfortunate. I remembered during the administration of late Governor Kiridolu, a Catholic church was attacked by these, I don't know what I'll call them. People will tag them others, they'll tag them hoodlums, gunmen, unidentified gunmen. But me, I always tag them criminals with no special focus. They will just wake up one day and face a location and start killing people. For what reason? Now, the Catholic Church that time, the then late governor said all machinery had been put in place to get to the root of the matter. Also, again, after that, about 2 or 3 weeks after that incident, some traditional rulers were also abducted. Earlier before, a lawyer traveling, I think to the maybe Abuja, also passing through that area, was abducted. He was abducted, ransom was paid, he was eventually killed. Recently, a traditional ruler was abducted and killed. Yes, just about, was it 2 weeks ago, another incident happened in this same Ondo State. Yesterday again, see what is happening. What is really, special about this Ondo State in the southwest, that is the focus of these criminally minded people. Let's take this break, we'll go further.
Hello? Olúmídé, kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé ìwọ ló dáhùn ìpè mi? Ọ̀rẹ́, fojú fóònù ẹ̀ dáadáa kó wo ẹni tó pè jàre. Ẹ̀yà, àwọn bọ́tìnì orí fóònù yìí ti wẹ́ jù. Kò rọrùn láti kà. Ọlámídé ni mo fẹ́ pè jàre.
Wo ọ̀rẹ́, ó yẹ kó wá lọ ṣàyẹ̀wò ojú ẹ̀ níbùdó ìlera o, kó o sì gba ìgò ìríran náà.
Ó máa gbọ́, ìgò ìríran níbùdó ìlera bíi ti báwo.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tó bá ti pé ọmọ ọdún márùndínlógójì tàbí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, wá lọ ṣe àyẹ̀wò ojú ẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́, wàá sì gba ìgò ìríran lówó tí ò gara láwọn ibùdó ìlera tá a ti yà sọ́tọ̀ nítòsí rẹ.
Bá a ti ń dàgbà lójú wa nílò àtìlẹ́yìn díẹ̀ láti ríran kedere. Yọjú sí ibùdó ìlera kan nítòsí rẹ fún àyẹ̀wò ojú lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ àti fún ìgò ìríran lówó tí ò gara lónìí láti mọ ìyàtọ̀. Pé 0706-489-9614 fún àlàyé síwájú sí àmì 0706-489-9614. ìkéde yìí wá látọ̀dọ̀ National Eye, Ear and Sensory Functions Health Program ti Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare pẹ̀lú àjọṣe Vision Spring Nigeria. Vision Spring, ríro kedere gbé ìgbé ayé àlàáfíà.
The program is still conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan and 96.3 FM Okeogun, 92.1 FM Agility.
Yes, it's very unfortunate that this is happening. I mean, it's become, frequent development, which something should be done about. Now that it is not frequent, we know where the place where the attack, the particular area the attack is being focused on. I think the law enforcement agents should focus more of their attention in this particular area, talking about the highway. You know that that highway links Akure to Owo, another northern parts of the
country.
Yes, and so one has to be. When it's not becoming too frequent, government should now concentrate more security forces. In the area, so that it will curb the activities of these kidnappers. The people protested yesterday. It's an act of. The people are not happy. They were not so happy about the development, which is now becoming too frequent. The protesters, comprising youths, traders, transport workers, and community leaders, barricaded the parts of the busy Uso-Owo Road. They were demanding urgent intervention from the state government and security agencies. Yes, they have the right to protest.
Yes.
Because if they do not protest, since it's becoming frequent, government should even turn their eyes, away from the place. And the effect of that kidnapping is having a toll on the people of the area. That definitely it will have a toll on the activities in the area. The people are now living in fear. Farmers are no longer able to go to their farms, and traders, they will be scared to travel, and as well as worshippers will not be able to go and worship. And the people say they cannot continue like this. That's why they are now protesting, and government should do something about it, which is becoming too frequent. They should concentrate the activities of the security in this area, so as to curb these incessant kidnappings.
But I don't know why there is no, there was no intelligence, and is still no intelligence, machinery in place. It has been on for a long time and continuous. There should be a machinery, a security platform, that they will know that something is about to happen. We see it all over the world. If anything wants to happen, except it just comes, unawares. Maybe they too used some trackers, to block some, some networks. It happens. We see all these things have been happening in the past 4-5 years in Ondo State, and government is not doing anything. The police is not doing anything. We know that the police are always on top of the situation, and all other security agencies. But what I know is they should, prepare, get prepared the more. Any, strange-looking person, any strange-looking vehicle, they should be searched. And I know if you are traveling along the Ondo and through that route, we see so many policemen, so many soldiers. Yes, they are always on the road. Yes, checking people. But I don't know how these people now just came in, attacked the church, which had happened before. That one was even brutal. They killed people inside that church, a Catholic church for that matter. This one, I think they were just abducted and some were injured. I don't really know.
When we look at the timing of this abduction, it's coming at a time when a new Inspector General of Police is being sworn in. I mean, talking about Mr. Tunji Dizu, the acting Inspector General of Police. I mean, he was sworn in at
by the president yesterday.
The State House yesterday, and who also promised that will prioritize and curb impunity. That's how he put it. And I think the Inspector General of Police should go to work immediately, because the work that he is taking over is not just a promotion, it's a call to duty, and he must go straight, to work immediately and bring in whatever expertise that he has in order to cope with this the activities of the kidnappers, because before it gets out of hand, the Inspector General of Police should call his people, talking about other security forces, the people, the other members of the senior rank of the police, and they should just, begin to think about what they are going to do. What is the new thing that is going to bring into the issue of security architecture of this country? Very unfortunate. It's happening at a time when he's coming in, and he should know that what is before him right now is not something that requires a real think tank and decisive action.
Well, I hope he makes it, and I know he will make it, because all this this is not about achievements and all those high-ranking educational and working achievements. It is about action now. Action. All the other police officers, previous, subsequent inspector generals of police, they have said similar things like this. At the end of the day, they will be rooted out. I hope it breaks that jinx. Yes. Now, there are some things here. He vowed, he told reporters that galvanizing officers and men of the force to confront insurgency, banditry, and violent crime will be his priority. Well, that is a good focus. While acknowledging the efforts already being made by personnel nationwide, he said renewed morale, focus, and leadership were required to achieve better outcomes. And the country is facing a particular problem now, the issue of banditry and insurgency, and like what happened yesterday in Ondo State. And well, he pledged to prioritize officers' welfare, to boost morale and productivity, enforce strict adherence to human rights standards, and operate a zero-tolerance policy against corruption and impunity. Well, in a personally signed statement, the governor, well, yes, that is Governor Buega. No, that is a statement by the special advisor to the governor on media and publicity, Buega Kushile. The governor commended Egbetokun, a proud Ogun indigene, for his decades of dedication to strengthening national security. And in a personally signed statement, the governor wished former IGP well amid present family responsibilities following his resignation. And of course, his early life career, policing duties, international exposure, the casting of urban policing, a crack detective street commander, like it was described, and been described also as disciplined beyond the badge, and now the task before him is being named. Yes, and to tackle violent crimes, kidnapping, cyber fraud remains major concerns. Public trust also needs rebuilding. His record points to key priorities. That public trust, I think that will be a bit difficult, because people don't have public trust in the police anymore. Well, we know that the police are trying. They are trying. They are always on top of the situation. But you know, they are always, even the police high command, they always say there are some bad eggs. In fact, many bad eggs in the police. But you know, most times they are being nipped in the bud. So that is what that particular point.
Another thing is that how much training is being given to the police. I mean, the federal government should also prioritize their training, retraining, and welfare. So they have already spoken about that, but it's the force that is trained that will give its best. I mean, there are so many things that they still need to know, and there are so many things that they need to do, and so many techniques that they need to introduce, I mean, to their work. So they need the training. Government should provide money for the training of our policemen and women.
Training, as well as the equipment. That is the main problem.
You have equipment and you don't know how to handle it.
And then you have equipment and there are no, like for example, there was a time a military administrator in Oyo State, yes, Colonel Ahmed Usman, provided the Oyo State Police Command with vehicles, security vehicles. He provided them. He now told the Commissioner of Police then, I can't remember the name of that police commissioner. He told them, don't start using these vehicles anyhow, because there is no communication gadgets inside. He said, without those communication gadgets, you'll just be driving about anyhow. You don't know how to, purchase or apprehend criminals, because with radio communication, you can apprehend any criminal between one point and another point. Yes, well, to some other stories here. Now, President amend Constitution to embed state police. Yes, there have been calls for that for a long time. And President at one point said states that have been, bedeviled with insurgency, and other criminal acts by some criminal-minded people, that yes, they should, create state police. We will go back to that after this timeout again.
Bàbá, ẹ̀gbọ́n tó nílò òun wí ni.
Mo kúkú gbọ́, ó ná ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé.
Ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé? Bọ́làjú ti wá ń pọ̀ sí yìí. Ṣáwá lè sọ pé ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé kan bẹ níbì kan mọ́.
Ó sì wà, ọmọ àfiwà bí, inú ìran ní ti ràn wá. Ni wọ́n fi ń pè é ní ọmọnìwà òbí, ọmọlúàbí. Ọ̀làjú tó wá ń tọ́ka sí un, kò fi gba kankan pa ọmọlúàbí run. Ẹni mẹ́tọ́ tó sì ń ṣẹ̀tọ́ láwùjọ là ń pè ní ọmọlúàbí.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá. Orúkọ rẹ yẹ kó tàn yẹnìyẹnì ju aṣọ ara rẹ lọ. Ìwọ ọmọlúàbí kò kútarí, kò sì lè kúta láéláé. Jẹ́ ọmọlúàbí. Àjọ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí ń runi sókè tanijí kálẹ̀ gbárùkù ti dàgbàsókè amúlùdùn àtọrọ ayé. Èyí ni Ọ̀yọ́ State Mobilization Agency for Socio-Economic Development, OMASED, ní Ṣùwàlétí.
Hello?
Olumide, why are you answering the phone?
Check again and see who you called.
Hey, small letters are not easy reading, I wanted to call Olamide.
I think it's time for you to go to a health outlet to check your eyes and get reading glasses.
Health outlet for reading glasses?
Yes. If you're 35 years or older, receive free vision screening and affordable reading glasses at designated health outlets near you.
As we age, our eyes need a little support to see clearly. Visit a health outlet nearby for a free eye check and affordable reading glasses today to see the difference. Call 0706 489 9614 for more information. That's 0706 489 9614. This message is brought to you by the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Function Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare in conjunction with Vision Spring Nigeria. Vision Spring. See well, do well.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no, for your engine, no. Get make a mobile, make it mobile, oh, make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be #1, yo. Make it mobile, oh, make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Ó máa ń ní ẹbí, ará tàbí ọ̀rẹ́ kan tí a máa ń dunnú láti rí lásìkò ìṣìnà. Ó sì dájú pé tí ìmọ̀ ń pọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu nítorí kìí ṣe fún mímu nìkan o. Ó tún wà fún ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀, fífi ẹ̀rín kan àti pípín àsìkò pẹ̀lú ará àti ọ̀rẹ́. Tí Lipton fún ìṣọ̀kan àti àwọn ìbẹ̀wò tí a ń gbà pẹ̀lú ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú. Ramadan Kareem láti ọ̀dọ̀ Lipton.
The program is still conversation. Yes, like I said, the call had been on for a long time. People against people, not against. I mean, people against people for. And well, President Tinubu said some states being affected most, they should create state police. Just last week, he said there will be a policy that all states should have state police. Now, an amendment to the constitution is charging the National Assembly to amend constitution to accommodate state police, and that means our president, the Lion of Budelon, is really serious about the creation of state police. Yes, in all states of the federation this time around. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu last night urged the Senate to begin the process of amending the 1999 Constitution to provide for the establishment of state police, declaring that Nigeria must urgently restructure its security architecture to confront terrorism, banditry, and insurgency. And speaking at an interfaith breaking of fast with the leadership and members of the Senate at the State House, Abuja, the President said the time had come for lawmakers to start thinking about embedding state policing in the Constitution to enable governments at subnational levels better secure their territories. And it was the second time in 48 hours, yes, like I said, that the President was emphasizing the need for state police as panacea to insecurity. And the President's last appeal adds momentum to a campaign he has sustained since early in his administration. Well, we hope it works out.
Well, this will be the second time, I mean, that the President, second time in just 48 hours,
yes,
that the President was emphasizing the need for state police as panacea to insecurity. And the President now sees the urgency in the creation of state police because everything now depends on the President right now. But the President now is now telling the National Assembly to pass the law and amend the Constitution to accommodate the state police. So it now behoves on the National Assembly members to get to work quickly and ensure that this is done, so that they will not take it like any other thing, but they should take it as if they want to take their own allowance. So they should work towards this and ensure that the creation of state police is given attention, even in the constitution.
And I know that, this is a heavy task, yes, heavy task before the House of the National Assembly and even the President himself, because all proper machinery must be put in place to ensure that the proper pegs are put in the proper holes, and that there will be a systematic operational value for the state police if eventually it is being created. But I don't know the modalities, how it will be created. Maybe it is the federal government that will give the state government money, or it is the state government that will do the needful, because talking about the security votes here, well, we don't know how they will. Well, the National Assembly will do their part and let us know the results when the time comes, but it should be prompt and very fast.
Well, let's quickly come back home right now. I mean, talking about Oyo State, Kwakwanso Makinde in closed door meeting in Ibadan, talking about politics. The national leader of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, Rabiu Musa Kwakwanso, on Thursday paid a courtesy visit to the Oyo State Governor, Seyi Makinde, in Ibadan, amid speculations of possible political realignment ahead of future elections. Kwakwanso, a former governor of Kano State, was accompanied by the NNPP National Chairman, Dr. Ajuji Ahmed, the party's National Publicity Secretary, Ladipo Johnson, and the Secretary of the Board of Trustees, BOT Baba Galadeba, among other senior party officials. Well, he came to Oyo State and had a closed-door meeting with Governor Makinde. While he was addressing journalists, after that closed-door meeting, he was quoted as saying that this visit is more about personal friendship than party politics. He said, Governor Makinde and I have known each other for a long time before proceeding to our party engagement in the state. I felt it was proper to pay him a courtesy call, he said. Makinde Kwakwanso in closed-door meeting in Ibadan. So what he said, really attracted attention. Then it's more about friendship, personal friendship than party politics.
Yes,
well, anywhere Kwakwanso is, everybody, people will tend to believe that he's there for political reason.
Yes,
well, the 2027 election is heating up, and we'll continue to have meetings upon meetings, alignment upon realignment, so visit upon visits. So the visitation of Kwakwanso is expected, and it will be a continuous process. Around the nation, people will continue to visit their friends. Their friends in politics.
Yes, still talking politics now, and another one with involves our governor Seyi Makinde here, talking about the convention, planned by the Isom Wike backed People's Democratic Party, the Grand Master Planner. Yes, I can. If you recall, there was a purported national convention in Ibadan, well, which we don't know what really happened, and was masterminded by, was backed by Governor Seyi Makinde, and which the faction of the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, did not participate in. And there were some hues and cries, court actions, Governor Seyi Makinde and the convention winners. They visited the National PDP Secretariat in Wadata, where there was some fracas, the police here gassed them, all of them, and well, issues have come up. Now, Nyesom Wike, the backed members of the People's Democratic Party insisted that its planned national convention on March 29 to 30 will proceed as scheduled despite ongoing litigations. And the PDP National Caretaker Committee, led by the acting national chairman Mohammed Abdulrahman and National Secretary Samuel Anyawu, stated that the Independent National Electoral Commission had been formally informed of the planned convention. And well, the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, backed PDP, led by Tanimu Turaki SEN, however, objected, insisting the Federal Capital Territory Minister's bloc lacked the capacity. And Lucas Standi, yes, let me just go through this a bit. Yes, lacked the Lucas Standi to organize any other convention. Yes, and the National Publicity Secretary of the Turaki-led faction, Ini Enemong, described the exercise as futile. Well, that is the situation now. We had one in Ibadan, and the one is about to, to hold very soon by the Nyesom Wike-led faction of the People's Democratic Party. And like we said the other time, we don't really know where Wike is. He's in APP. He was a member, staunch member of the PDP, and well, he worked for the APC against the PDP in the last elections. We don't really know what is happening, and people believe that he's really trying to destroy the PDP so that he will have a soft landing in the APC. That is what people believe. It is not me. We work amongst the people. You know, when you go to newspaper stands, you will see people discussing all these issues, and that is what they believe. And they are also saying that Nyesom Wike should tread softly.
Well, there is still legal battle concerning this. You recall that both factions they sought official recognition from INEC, which INEC in fact declined to recognize either side. I mean, triggering ongoing legal disputes ahead of the 2027 general elections. I mean, time will tell. The legal battle is still in court. Let's see how, the outcome of the court procedure. I mean, let's see what will happen at the end of the day, because right now everyone will just be claiming right to it, but it is the court that will decide. People believe that justice, this should be done this time around.
Well, this one says, I can see something here talking about Jujare. As Labour issues Friday ultimatum to federal government, I think there was an issue talking about Jujare as for some workers in the federal government, for federal government workers. Yes, and Labour has issued the Friday ultimatum to the federal government after long promises. Now, I have this one here, a very unfortunate one. When I heard that news, I think the day before yesterday, talking about some 6 nursing students who died in a road crash. Yes, they were LAUTECH students, the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, and it was really sad. I don't know the state where their parents will be in now, and maybe their siblings or their ones. Let me quickly go through and Aburos too. The management of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, has mourned the death of 6 nursing students who lost their lives in a road crash along the Ilorin-Ogbomoso road. The institution, in a statement dated February 24, signed by its registrar, Olayinka Balogun, described the incident as tragic and a monumental loss to the university community. And it was earlier gathered from a university source that the students boarded the same commercial bus from Suleja, Niger State before the fatal accident. And in the statement, the university identified the deceased as Shehu Nana, Fidelsi Hamza, Idris Jamila, Abdul Rahim, Maimuna, Hamza, Blessing, Kebwe, Owoicho, Elizabeth, and Aroke Ozavize, Victoria. And well, Balogun stated that the students, all in their final year under the open and distance learning nursing program, were traveling to campus for their final examinations when the accident occurred at Ote in Kwara State on Sunday. Well, a rather unfortunate one there. And well, we don't really know what happened. Maybe it was about because maybe we were speeding, or maybe it's because the construction still going on,
or maybe it's this as a result of the state of the vehicle,
or
even the driver.
Yeah.
And that's why we all have to be careful. The roads have to be repaired.
Yes.
The drivers,
have to be, sensitized on how to.
And they should not drink
their vehicles. They drink and drive, or drink before driving safe. Well, may their souls rest in peace.
I pray that the Lord God will grant their families the fortitude to bear the loss.
We'll take another break. We'll be back.
èyíkéyìí ọkọ̀ tó bá ń wà nílò àbò tó péye. máa dágunlá jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. níbikíbi tó bá wà ló fún ojúlówó. bóyá sọ pé. jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. lóbi ní ìṣúlẹ̀ ọjọ́. jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o.
lọ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó.
Hello.
Olumide, why you dey answer the phone now?
Oh boy, look again, make you see who call you.
Chai! Omo, this small text no easy to read again, no. Now Olamide I be one call.
E be like Satan don reach for you to enter one health outlet. Make dem help you check your eye. Make you go also arrange reading glasses.
Reading glasses for health outlets?
Well, if you don reach your past 35 years, you fit get free vision screening and reading glasses wey dey affordable for some health outlet wey near you.
As we don dey age, our eyes need small support to take dey see well. Enter any health outlet wey near you for free eye check. Come get reading glasses wey dey affordable to take dey see well. Green us for 0706 489 9614 for more information. Na 0706 489 9614. Na the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Functions Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. They partner with Vision Spring Nigeria to bring you this message. Vision Spring. See well. Do well.
Yes, the program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in Ibadan. Yes, for you to give your own views and opinions of these headlines, about these headlines that we have dished out this morning. The numbers to call 080-5500-9850 or 070-5555-1985. The program is Conversation Oluyole FM 98.5 in Ibadan. Yes, expecting calls. Now, this one says, court to rule on Pastor Okafor's suit against Doris, April 16. Well, I know people will know that story about Doris. And other stories here. Opposition lacks serious policy. Discussion, says Agbakoba. And
I have another one here. ICPC denies El-Rufai suffered nosebleed in custody.
Hello, good morning. Well, I think there are some problems with the lines, but keep calling. Adabawa lawmakers in mass defection from PDP again. Hello, good morning. Well, we lost that. We don't know what is really happening here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a living water.
Yes, you are welcome, Mr. William.
Now, I'm the police. What time I don't take the police? Now, come to pass. Can this one come to pass? It's a question. On PDP, how come about PDP and then appear no local government council? But they don't appear in the state. On another occasion. You can see the game they are playing. Anything they want, they will do it for him. Now, convention they talk about. Don't be surprised. I'm not going to approve it too. Because they are working with the APC. That's the matter. Like me, at that time, you can see what I talk about. Not security. What I after Namakalo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nwere. Well, I think the wiki faction said INEC had approved it. Now, Mr. LRM is saying INEC might not approve it. Well, we'll see what happens. At least it is just around the corner. 080-5500-9850 or 070-5555-1985. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I can be available.
Yes, you're welcome.
Nigeria, to me personally, is not a normal country. Things will happen today. The government, federal government representatives will go to what that happened. They will just talk of making pledges and many other things like that, and that will be that. There will be no permanent solution trying to search ugly incidents. So, are we normal like that? Our country is far from being normal. We don't have a government. I will say, even if I'm to be brought before President Tinubu, I will tell him that he is not my ideal head of state. That's number one. Number two, we are not normal, like I said. Look at Wiki now. Which party can we say it belongs to? Is he an APC member or PDP member? Can that operate in a normal trial? Can you do that in a developed country? You are neither here nor there. You are destroying this party. You are doing so many other things like that. It's very, very horrible. Very, very disgusting. Honestly, other people, other countries, they are watching us, making laughter of us, mocking us. We are not a country that can be, honestly, all these current situations going on, politically, economically, socially, very, 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 this is one off. God bless you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Yes, he has given his own opinion there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
I'm Jim. I'm calling from Canada. Now, someone raised the question that opposition in this country has not been very good. That they always focus on the bad thing the government has done and that. Yes, the man is right and is correct. Reason being that opposition in this country always focus on what the government has not done well. The opposition right now against the piece of government have a lot of things to say. You can go on here and use skills to demonstrate and explain your action and what that thing is, how you are going to correct that thing, and how you feel you can lay down a good foundation for this country. But they are not doing that. All they are doing is to criticize. When they criticize, they buy granite. If they don't buy granite, they do that kind of a thing. All these things are not good enough. What they should do is to go and convince the people. Yes, we know the elections in this country are somehow, but one thing is, if you convince people, people will still have that thing that it's illegal. But you two are behaving like the government. Although that's what the government did. Those who are there now, they should get there. But you should not follow that footstep. You should have stepped up. Then on the issue of insecurity and all that in this country, we are talking about the police. I used to say something. 2026 February will soon end tomorrow or next tomorrow. We are still on talking to ourselves after Ishino that we want to do state police. That if you don't do it, we are still talking after we have consumed rice, a plate of rice and or anything. I mean, we are not serious in this country. As Mr. Babada used to come from the Wednesday, we are not serious at all. People are dying every day. People will still die today. They will kill people today again. In the same direction, in the same trend that always alcohol. But one thing is, the government things they will just stop off and forget. State police is supposed to have been in place. If it has not been in place, it should have been in motion by now. 2026 February ending. But we are still talking. We are going to talk about in September 2026. What it did yesterday. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Yes, 2 or 3 more calls before we leave on the program. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Kilo Alabi from Lakashagoro. I just want to congratulate the new AIG, Mr. Tuji Jisu, on his decoration. But I want to charge him that he should give Nigeria a new police force that Nigeria will be proud of. Also to charge him that it will ensure that the security of welfare of staff is given paramount. Because when staff are being taken care of, they will work assiduously. Also their remuneration, they should be well paid. If they are well paid, all this corruption, especially on their road, will not be there. Also training and the training of staff, that Nigeria police, the Nigeria will be able to proud of their police. That's my comment on the new police IG. Have a nice working day.
Thank you very much. 070-5555-1985. The program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. And well, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I am Adimola from Ghana.
You are welcome.
And we'll do attack at Ojasan. You see, the terrorists have leaders, and they are giving terrorists protection. And it has happened before. And these terrorists, they have plans. They plan deadly attacks. And the security agencies need to put more effort. And people should provide, security agents should provide useful intelligence, and security agencies should collect information. And on the state police, people want state police, and you see, the police need support. So at present, the police need more funding, they need more equipment.
We're sorry about that. It must be the network there. Yes, it's time to go. If you look at your time, it's 7:30 and it's been an interesting time on Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in the city of Ibadan.
Toby is also here to give us the latest in sports, talking about Galatasaray's match yesterday, whereby Osimhen performed very well.
Yeah, so Victor Osimhen was unsung in Gala's UEFA Champions League playoff game yesterday. Of course, we'll be giving details to our listeners
yes.
on Sporting Bits this morning.
Yes, and I'm sure you will talk about the Mayweather Pacquiao set, who are set for the Las Vegas rematch. Yes, we'll come your way again with another edition of Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in the city of Ibadan. My name is Bimbo.
Yeah, Oli. Good morning.
Oluyole
Good morning, sports fans. Thursday morning, right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM. And we're coming with a spot it be to your listening pleasure. Right from the mother station on Oluyole 98.5 FM, I also read broadcasting on Okeogun 96.3 FM and Agilete 92.1 FM. My name is Toby Ajewole, your host on the program this morning. And on the menu we have stories from the world of football. We have stories from athletics, local and foreign, just the way you like it. So all you need to do is to just sit back and enjoy the wonderful package which we've curated for you on the program. You can catch us on Facebook as the stream is up. Yes, you can let us know where you're listening from. I'll be giving you a shout out on the program this morning. Also, drop your comment to some of the stories which we're bringing to your listening pleasure. So, as we do now, and around 7:58 or 59, we'll be seeing how many stories we can squeeze in and cover a whole lot of ground. As we are live on Facebook, you can catch us on YouTube, where you could also watch the stream and drop your comments too. Yes, once again, my name is Toby Ajewole. Yinka is also in the studio with me here. We'll be both dissecting all of these stories and making it make sense to you, our listeners back home. And without further ado, we start from the world of athletics because Chukwuebuka Nekwechi continued his good form. On the world indoor circuit, finishing second on the men's shot put event, the Hedvi and Nekizerek meeting in the Czech Republic. The African record holder threw a mark of 21.20 meters in his last attempt to secure second spot, slightly improving on the 21.19 meters that he threw on his fifth attempt. It was Italy's Leonardo Fabri who got the victory with a mark of 20.8 meters, while Jamaica's Rajinda Campbell finished third, throwing a distance of 21.15 meters. And this is Nekwechi's seventh outing this season and the third farthest mark he has thrown this year. So that's that update from that shot put meet with Chukwuebuka Nekwechi doing good for himself right there. and from the ongoing